I'm gonna show you 5 tips to pass FTMO challenge in this video. Welcome to the Imperfect Trader channel. Enjoy. So, the first one, when you check the challenge, you have a 2 type of account to choose. The first one is a normal account with 1 to 100 leverage, and the second one is a swing account, which is 1 to 30 leverage, right? Well, some people may think that they are swing traders, so they take the swing account, but that's not the case. Because swing account offer you the possibility to hold trade over the weekend, and you can actually trade during the news. But here is the deal: the normal account, which is offer 1 to 100 leverage, when in normal account you are not allowed to trade news, and you are not allowed to hold trade during the weekend. But the rules are only applied in live funded account, which is after 2 phases. So the first challenge and the second is verification. In the first 2 phases, the normal account, you can trade normally. You can trade news. You can hold trade over the weekend, and I don't think that's a problem at all. So basically, let's sum up. The normal account and the swing account, they actually offer the same trading condition. You can trade news. You can hold your trade over the weekend in first phase, in the second phase. So they are actually the same, right? On the live funded account, that is where the rules actually start to be applied. So what does that mean? That means you don't have any reason to choose a swing account. Seriously, take it seriously, because the normal account, it offers you high leverage. And if you don't know how to use leverage, let me tell you, in normal condition, when in a trending market, maybe you can win the first phase using the swing account, which is the second type. But in boring condition, when market is just keep consolidating and the daily range very small, what does that mean? That means you need leverage to size your position. I'm talking about position sizing properly, because if your stop loss is small, then your size is going to be bigger. And imagine when you have some kind of really good trade that you want to trade, but you don't have enough leverage to open that position. How does that feel? That feel very disappointed. And that's why you should never pick the swing account. That is just kind of, for me, that's kind of trap. And if you choose swing account, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to pass the FTMO challenge. Speak from experiences. I trade with swing account, and yeah, I fail. So here is the deal. How I am doing right now, I always use normal account, and after passing 2 phases, and when you got the fund from FTMO, when you sign the contract, you can, here's the deal, you can actually switch. You can actually ask FTMO, hey, I want to change my normal account to swing account, and they can just do this for you. As long as you are not opening any position on your new account, you sign the contract, you got your fund, you ask FTMO to change the account to swing account, and they do that for you. So that is the first thing. I know that's a lot of things to check, but you always choose the normal account. With their leverage, it's gonna be very difficult. I don't care if you're a swing trader or you are a scalper, you don't have any reason to choose swing account. That is the deal. You can choose to be swing account later when you got the fund, because now there's no time limit, and now you can trade your swing trading however you want. That is the beauty. But in the in the first phase when you are limited in 30 days and if market is going to again you're not going to pass, period. You can try, but that's my experience. Now the second one is free reject. Like after 30 days, if you are not violating any rules and your profit is like even 1 cent, as long as your balance, your equity is like positive, FTMO offer free retake, and you can actually do challenge all over again. And I think you can do like more than once free retakes. I never take free retake. I just usually lose it or pass it. So most people, I don't know about other people, but for me, I actually never take free reject seriously. But that is the second tip. You should think about it, because in our mind, when we always think and we always heard about stuff, people say like 30 days limitation, platform are trying to force us to lose, blah blah blah. But the thing is, you have a free retake, and 30 days is not that like little amount of days. There are plenty of opportunity. That's the reason why I say to others that the first trade is the most important trade, because the first trade is going to give you more, like it gives you a boost in your psychology, in your mentality, and the first trade actually give you like more room or more risk for the second and the third trade. But if the first trade is got you into drawdown, you really need to slow down it. And always think about the free retake, because you can actually waiting. You don't need to trade immediately, because it's not, the challenge is not starting after you buy the challenge, but the first day count based on your first trade. So wait patiently for the best setup, for the A+ setup. Check it and then start the challenge properly. Don't rush, and always keep in mind that you have a chance to do it all over again for free. So thinking about it in your mind. Otherwise, let's say if you have like 1 week or 2 weeks, it usually like we take our account for granted. And how do we do that? We do that by over leverage, and we're trying to get things like just one trade, pass or not, all in. But that's not usually how we do it consistently. Because if you do that once, you think in your mind that, well, I'm going to do this thing once, and then the second time I'm going to do it differently. But no. That one time going to force you to do it the second time and the third time. It's kind of the mental stuff. You don't believe me, you can try, but in trading, there are a lot of things that we say to ourselves that I should do this once, and the next time I'm gonna be professional. But no, if you do that, if you allow yourself to rush the process, and you allow yourself to really not thinking straight, they're gonna be the second time and the third time. So the third one, the second phase. The second phase, your profit target is now half compared to the first phase, and your time limit is now double from 30 to 60 days. What does that mean? Your profit target cut to half, and your time limit increase to double amount. What does that mean? That means simply that whatever your risk management plan that you use to pass your first phase, you're gonna use the same plan, but you cut the risk to half. Does that make sense? Because that is a common sense, that is the logic. Because now you have more time, double amount, and now the profit target is now half less. That means logically you are required to cut your risk to half. That is something you must do, period. If you keep the same risk like you are doing in the phase 1, you're gambling. Absolutely gambling. Logically, you got to cut your risk to half. I don't care the reason. If you think about it, that is something very, very easy to understand. So I hope you keep that in mind. The certificate means shit. You can print on and you hang on the wall, or you can post anywhere, I don't care. But when you are trading and when you are trying to pass the talent or verification phase, don't let the certificate get your focus, because when you focus on that certificate, that's when you start to feel good, and when you start to post everywhere and talk to everyone about it. But that certificate doesn't mean anything. I have all the certificate from FTMO. So the first certificate, the first time you got it, it feels extremely good. It feels like your self value increases some shit. But the thing is, it's not money. It's not money, period. Unless you pass the live funded phase once, or let's say the third phase after you sign the contract, and you got your refund and you got your first profit split. Now you can feel good. Feel good with the profit split. Don't feel good with the certificate. Because after phase 1, you got success certificate for passing the challenge. After phase 2, you got certificate for passing the verification phase. And they mean nothing. So if you got certificate, don't give a shit about it. Really, focus. You are heading to take your refund. You are heading to the first profit split. That's where you are heading into. And you are not here for a piece of paper saying that you are a good trader. Let result make the noise, and focus on what you should focus. Profit. All right. So final thing. Usually, it's just like the fourth one. But the thing is, I think this tip, a lot of people say about it, but I'm gonna say it again. There are actually three phase. The first one, the challenge. Second one, verification, and the third one is the live funded. And after you got to pass the live funded phase, and then you got the money, you got the refund, you got the profit split. Now that's good. Even you pass the 2 phase and you sign a contract, and it doesn't mean anything, because if you lose in your live funded account, you don't have a refund, you don't have anything. So it's basically the same. Maybe you got 2 certificate, but that's all. You don't get the money, so you are not trading for the certificate. Right? You cannot go to supermarket and show to the cashier that, hey, I got the certificate from FTMO. Let me buy some stuff. No, that's not trading. So I hope you got the point. 3 phase. Only passing everything and you got the money. It's not easy. It's not easy like it sounds. But most of traders, they think they are possible until it's not. So prepare yourself. 5 tips. Pick the swing account. Remember, you have a free retake, so don't lose your guard. Cut your risk to half after you passing the first phase. Otherwise, I don't care the result is gambling. The fourth one, certificate mean nothing. And the final one, always remember in your mind you have a 3 phase to pass. I know these kind of things are very simple stuff, but somehow we are not aware of it. Or at least for me, I was not aware of it until I got sucked into this simple thing, and they just really lower my rate of passing. So I hope if you're taking challenge, I wish you good luck and good trading. I see you on the next video. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe and like for more trading video, and yeah, trading video.